simplify Z, right? I'm not starting any topic, just I'm opening the table. If somebody have questions on this table, I think, we have a bit explanation on the particular table. If somebody remember? Okay, we'll go for some, whatever we have done up to now. We are working on 66 maybe, I think. No. What is the PCR we are working on? If somebody remember? 5 arrow with out clock times. We are working on wartime scenario, if I am not wrong, right? The changes we have to do within the PCRs to get the wartime, right? So, okay, yes, Rika, ZM60 we are working on that. So, that is the reason I commented over here. So, today I will go more through the standard functionality given by SAP apart from writing the PCRs to calculate the overtime and all this stuff. Okay, I think initially we should learn what SAP had given. In some circumstances, SAP what was given won't work basing on the client requirement. So we have to write the PCRs. Shweta, actually mostly used because the people are not aware of the standard functionality who are there in the market, even the senior consultants. Okay, using all the standard functionality and understanding that is a bit difficult who don't have the knowledge. Okay, so if you go anywhere, almost you can tell 90% of the people are writing the PCRs instead of using the standard functionality. So we should not miss the standard functionality. Okay, what I said previously, you are writing a PCR, that is the thing every people will do. So now today we are here to check the standard functionality for generation of wartime, right? So I will continue how we are going to generate the wartime with the standard functionality. Okay, so this is the PCR which we commented the things. We will see for the day 1, only for 1 day. Just hold on. For 1 day, what exactly it was happening, first we will see. So what exactly it will do is you will get the time related data from your info type with the relevant functions. P2011, I think I explained many times the same thing. You will get the time pair where employee work for 7 hours. The data which is coming from info type 2011. The other thing we have maintained, if you remember, the remaining hours from 13 to 20 from attendance info type, that is 2002. So overall, the time pair, will form with 7 plus whatever the remaining hours. You will get, there is a standard function called TA and TP. Okay, so if you see the TA and TP, you have two time pairs from 9 to 12, which is coming from time pair 1, that is 2011 info type, and the time pair 3, that is 2002, which is attendance info type. So total hours is 10 hours, which is coming from different time pairs, means different info types. Both are attendance info type. If you see the output, see the time pair was splitted with different things. If you see 9 to 12, the 3 hours was stored here. After that, there is a break, 12 to 1. So it was storing in a, it was splitting the time pair again. So you have, I think we have a dynamic break. That is why we are getting all this stuff. So how this pair will split within the standard functionality of TA and TP. This is all depends on the table. Simplify that, right? This is for positive time management. You remember, if the employee is on positive time management, this will come, and if not, there is a table called 555Y in negative time management. If you remember what we worked on, absence quotas and all this stuff. For CompOff, I think we worked, right? So here you have a PSG grouping, that is 01, we know, so we can catch up here, and there is a group which was there. This is coming from the PCR grouping. There is a X mode grouping in the installation. If you see, there is a mode and a PCR called MODT, which will define and bifurcate the groupings. First, going to do something, we'll copy this PCR and we'll change our grouping to some other number, say 66. For better understanding, I'm doing this. MODT, the standard PCR which was given by SAP. So what I am doing is I am copying to the customer PCR ZODT. Right. I will show you what it was exactly doing. You know all these basic things. This is the PCR grouping. So our PCR grouping for industrial workers is 1. So I am just pressing F1 over here. You can know what W stands for and T stands for, right? So the T stands for 555 Z table, whatever grouping we are maintaining in the table. So in this PCR, if you give T is equal to something, whatever the number, 2-digit numerical number, that grouping, it will check the table 555 Z and it will pick the data from the table for forming the time pairs. Just listen as of now. T here is 01. You can directly change here, else to bifurcate you can select all these things. We have worked on the many of the things. These grouping should be for workers. I am just cutting this all the 4 whatever it is there by standard. So here I am putting some logic of if it is 1n, that is TWP. So PERSB, I am checking the employee group is, sorry, we'll check the employee group because basing on that itself I bifurcated employee group and employee subgroup. So PERSG, it will check the employee group. If it is star, if it is M, if it is N. M, I created a employee group like management employees, non-management employees. So for non-management employees, will initially I will paste the same thing what I copied from there to all the things, because we should not change the remaining tables, right? So what I am doing here is, if they are non-management staff, I am telling to catch a different grouping from the table, say 66. You understand what T stands for? The 66, when the rule reads in the PCR, the very first installation, it will form some groupings based on MODT PCR. So it will form T is equal to 01 as of now. So it will check 555 Z when TA and TP function is there. It will check this grouping and it will check the same thing from the table 555 Z. So now what I am doing here is I change for non-management staff, I change that 66. Let us see what it will happen. You will get some errors. If I insert the same thing here, if you see the very first, it will be the PCR. So what I will do, I will put the copied one, which we done some modifications to this PCR, right? And I am commenting the actual one, right? So I just modified this bifurcating basing on the employee group, and for employee group N, that is non-management staff in our case, I just changed that T is equal to 01 to 66, right? So let us see what will happen if you run. payroll again. You will get definitely, I think, a bit of screen like this. Don't be confused on this. So what it will do is, in the installation, whatever you have written the rule, it is telling for non-management staff, it is taking this function, sorry, operation, and it is telling the employee belongs to non-management staff. Then it is checking this mod if t is equal to 66, and it is going to 555 Z table, and it is searching for the grouping 66. Okay, so that is the reason we are getting all these things. If you see the error, no entry in the table, 555 Z for 01, that is our time evaluation grouping. 66 is the PCR grouping which we mentioned over here, and 02 we will check what it is. Okay. Likewise, you have all the things for 02 or 06, all this stuff. You try the same thing, so you can understand what all these stuff are there. So coming back to the table, to rectify this error, we will go to the table because we maintained something like 66 in the 555Z table. All these, this is the thing missing. You can copy these things and you can specify your PCR grouping as 66 over here. But the thing is, you have to understand the third ID type, which was given by, these are the SAP standard thing. If 01 is the time identifier, it will consider it as odd time, field time, and all this stuff, whatever the things are here. So here what we are going to do is, I'm copying these things. So I'm not copying the group of 02. I just copied these things. These are the standard things. By default, SAP had assigned if there is time pair 0, if employee having if time pair is there without absence type and all this stuff, then these time types will be generated. And this is the process type. If you remember, K is for absence, and A is for A is also for absence, but P is for present, like S is for working hours, M is for overtime. Like that, we have few of the standard process types. Okay, so all these time types, when it should generate for which time pair. So all were given by SAP. These are the standard things. So we should not disturb these things. Apart from that, we will select these things and we will copy and I will assign this grouping as 66 because we mentioned this as 66. Understanding the standard functionality is a bit different, a bit complicated and a bit, confusing instead of writing a PCR. That is why many people don't follow the standard functionality and they will write their own PCRs. So try to understand these tables, especially this table. This is the most, a bit confusing table. I will repeat again and again if you require. But here we have to understand what is this grouping. Now I think you understood what is this grouping coming from the PCR. And the IDs are the standard ones. Okay, it will check all the standard function TA and TP will check all these standard IDs, and basing on that it will generate the process type and the time type. If it is from info type 2011, whatever the process type you are mentioning here, it will generate the same thing. I will show you the example how it is generating. If it is the absence or something, then it will generate the process type as this. Okay, if it is from attendance info type, it will take pay type 3. We'll come back to the same thing before this red color error will go, right? So I think if we copied this, you won't get the error message because we maintain the entry for the particular thing, right? So let us see. Here we are. So we have the same PCR which is working for us. So it's the 66. Okay, then if you come back here to TAMTP table where it will be there in determined planned working hours, so it will split the things. If you see here in the time pair, if you see, you have only time pairs which was coming from 2011 info type as well as 2002 info type. That is the attendance info type, right? So if you go to the output, what you are getting here, how it was splitting, right? So how it was splitting is based on, I was skipping the screen from this table to our 555 Z table. See here the time pair is 1 and ID is 02. What should happen if it is 02? So 02, you can see here, you forgot about this. This is the fixed one, our time evaluation grouping, and this is also again a fixed one which we already assigned for the particular employee, that is 66. So just go through this time IDs. It will read from here. If it is 02, what should generate? What was generated in the first pair? 9 to 12 is the 3 hours, right? So what I assigned, what the time processing type came here is P, and 0110 is the time type generated. How it was generated? So this is the process type P, and it was generated this one because the entry is from 2011 info type. If the same entry is from attendance info type, 0130 with process type P will form. If you see here, if it is P, 0130 with process type P is formed, right? So these two things, there is a dynamic break which I maintained. After this, I think I didn't maintain any entry under 12 to 13. So I maintained again entry from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So this thing also it is taking as considering as break, right? I think break should start from after 4 hours. So that is why it is taking it's the fill power time. If you see here, fill time, the next hour is also should be filled with some hours. So it is considering the 4 zeros. No, let me explain. See what was happening from 9 to 13 is 4 hours. Is his planned working time. It's not a break, right? So we have entered 9 to 12 itself. The other one we didn't enter anything. So what it is taking here is it should be filled with the time, okay, and it is taking as 0. Pay type is as 0. So then it is going here and it is capturing, the K and time tap as 4 zeros. Okay, how it will work again? Uh, we have to take care, because if this is the time pair and this is the process step, what you have to do, that depends on the client requirement. So now what our TIMTP function is doing is bifurcating the things within the work schedule, within the daily work schedule, right? So 13 to 14 is the actual break, that is the 1 hour. It is taking as 05. You see what is 05? It's the fill break time. Okay, fill time break, right? So it's a paid or unpaid, it will come later. I will tell you the thing later. So if it is the break time and if he worked, the entry is from, I think it is from, uh, pay type 3, because we maintain in Infotech 2002. So you will get K with a time type called 0530, right? Fill time, what can I touch? Fill time, see what it is filling is, let me explain. See, it will check your work schedule 9 to, say 18 hours. So it will fill all your planned hours first. So what it is doing here is, it is filling all your planned hours with the relevant time types. Here it filled to the planned hours, but here it is taking, we are changing the process type. Okay, this is the break, and again in the planned working hours, what you are, and this is the overtime hours, means apart from his regular work schedule. So it is taking a different processing time and a time time. So what P will do is, for his actual working hours, what is the time he filled. You got it. Basing on this, we have to bifurcate. That is what a bit difficulty in this table. You have to put some more, what I can say, research things on this apart from my explanation. But what I am explaining is exactly correct. What it will do is, it will take your hours, what you work. Say, let us say if you work from 9 o'clock to 20. So how it is bifurcating? 9 to 12, there is a entry. 12 to 13, there is no entry. Okay, so it is not coming from any pair type 1, 2, 3. It is forming as pair type 0. Right? While pulling the data, if it is pair type 0, we are not going to consider that employee is on work. If you see, remember the previous PCRs, we are considering 1 and 3 as his attendances. So only these hours, that is 3, 1, say even it is a break. If you want to consider the break, okay, then client has some requirements. If it is a paid break, we will consider. If it is unpaid, we will consider. Then there is a separate concept again after this, right? So if you are pulling 1 and 3 from the time pair, it's cool. You will get all the actual work time. But the TIMTP will form the what I say, the process type and the time type, which is very much easy for us to identify the overtime. Okay, so coming to the actual funda as of now. So we have a time ID called 01. If you see here, whatever the war time hours are there, it will form time ID as 01, and we are getting no process time, and we are getting a time time. Okay, two things we can work basing on the process time. If you want to generate the overtime waste time, then use a process type over here. This is the overtime. If it is from, I am maintaining M over here, if you see, right? So I am saving this. So what should happen for 01? Here you can see a M if I rerun the time evaluation. We'll come back and we'll rerun the things. A bit headache part because it's a standard functionality, but we should understand sparing some time on this. If I go to output, oh, $99. One, and our group is 66, right? Sorry. See, the entry which is coming here, if you remember, it is coming from pay type 3, and we are maintaining the M in pay type 1. So ideally we have to maintain here also. Right? I think now you will be a bit clear what is pay type 1 and 3. Both are from attendances. One is from clock in, clock out, and the other one is from attendance info type. Okay, the third one, pay type 2 is from absence pay, and 0 is what I mentioned over here. So what will happen? Our time pair will generate. Actually, should generate if we are not wrong. Right? You got a process type called M over here for the particular time type, which is the war time period. Right? So again, basing on the process type, you can write a PCR to extract these hours, and you can generate a ZL table. I think many of the people, I think you're aware of this, how to write a PCR catching on the time pair for the particular pay test. That is a secondary part. But without writing PCR, how we are going to generate? We have some other thing called select time wasted block, and we have few functions. Siddharth, are you facing some issues in the connectivity? Are you okay? Okay. I am seeing you many times like logging out and logging in. You can hear me, right? Okay. So then we have a standard functionality given like a function called ZWT, S and M. It's a big, it's a different functionality with a function called demo. Okay, so this demo function I will explain you later after getting the output. If not, maximum theoretical class, if you listen, I think it will spoil your concentration. We'll see the output first, what we are going to do. Very good. So I will show you the schema.
Krisha,
Yes, Shweta.
so whatever we were doing in P555Z, is it done or it's the continuation?
555Z it was done, right? Means we didn't done anything. For the particular
Okay.
phase type, we maintained, the process type as M.
Okay.
Like we got M over here. If it is time ID 01,
Okay.
okay, in 555Z, if the
So
time
now
evaluation
overtime, it
grouping,
is calculating overtime, right? It is generating a time type for overtime.
no, no, the process type was changed to M. That's it, right? The process type, it
Okay.
was changed to M. Now we are going to catch this M. We are in middle,
Okay, okay, fine. I thought that
right?
was done. Okay.
Still you have to wait for some time.
Okay, sure.
So now how we are catching this M is the standard functionality. So here is few standard functionalities given by SAP. So if you remember, set groupings basing on T, phi, and S. There is a standard table again given by SAP, that is phi and S, which is one of the most important table which we have to remember. And then there is a ZWT function which will check this table, and if in the parameter 2 whatever we are maintaining are the process types, if it is M, form a ZML table. That's what the meaning is for. These are the standard tables and the standard functions given by SAP. I am not, I didn't modify anything, and we are not going to modify these things, right? So for understanding purpose, I am explaining. Here we are going to use this ZWT function with process type M over here. But if your vice type should work, means you have to maintain phi and S table. So we'll go here. If you see the process, you won't get anything. Like, see, you have a M over here. Still, you won't get anything, right? See, demo grouping is 01. Just as of now, all people just remember 01 is a working day and 02 is a holiday or day off. Okay, that is the SAP standard given over here. I will explain all the 4 parameters of demo function. It's the standard function, what it was doing. Before going to more mess on this, just remember as 01 stands for working day and 02 stands for a off day. Okay, so if it is an off day, it is, as of now, it is not reading anything, the M and all this stuff. So we'll go to phi and S table quickly. I am not changed any PCR or schema as of now, right? V underscore T phi and S is the table where we can generate the time relevant waste time, right? For country grouping, give you a specific country grouping. As of now, it's completely blank. Okay, again you got a PCR relevant grouping, that also will do the changes. If you see in the initialization, there is a W, right? This W grouping is meant for the particular table. Okay, here if you see, it is W is equal to 01, like 555Z. As of now we work, I changed it to 66, right? The same thing we will do because it's our own PCR which we created. Right, for PCR grouping this one, and for non-maintenance staff I am telling this is if you want to get the number, and just for change, I am giving 67. Save. Right? So what this will do is W stands for T510 S table. The time wasted selection rule table, that is T510 S. So what our PCR will do, after changing this, it will check the table, is there any entry with 67 or not. If nothing is there, it won't generate any wasted. Right? So what I am going to do here is, for country group in 40, I am going to new entries. So because I have mentioned 66, day grouping, I said start and end date. As I said, as of now you remember 01 is for working days and 02 is for holidays. Okay, and a sequence number. So here save overtime, and which wastage we have to generate. I think we created a wastage. Let us see. So here you have a process type. If you remember, our process type is M. You can select multiple ones, even if it is M, Z, X, Y, your own process types. Whenever the process type comes, this rule will run in your time evaluation log. This is the process type. We have only one process type for our time as of now, that is M. That is why I have given M over here. Then the conditions for the day. 1 to 7 stand for your weekdays. Okay, Monday to say Sunday. So I am telling that if employee works overtime on Monday to Friday, the rule should work. That is why I have given X over here. And the next two things, that is Saturday, Sunday, I am putting blank. If you remember the public holiday classes, that is for previous day, I don't bother. Okay, and the current day, it should be a working day. So here I am going to evaluate overtime on regular days. Right? So overtime, if your employee works on holidays or weekends, we have different scenarios. We are going to work one by one. So here I am going to take only if employee works overtime on weekdays and without any public holiday. So you all know public holiday blank means it's a working day. So next day, if it is public holiday or not, I don't bother. So I am keeping this. You all know all this stuff. Valuation class, I am not considering now. Daily work schedule class, I am not considering. Day type also I am not considering, because we already put some conditions over here. Okay, so these things we are going to work in the next coming scenarios. So as of now, we worked up to here to get the overtime. Okay, this table also will come back like 555Z and T510S. Whenever we are working on overtime scenarios, we will come back to discuss all this stuff. Right? So as of now, I am saving this. So one OVR, which is the overtime wastage, should generate in the ZL table if there is a processing type is M on weekdays, if it is not a public holiday. These are the conditions we have put over here. Right? So we'll see the output if we rerun after doing this stuff. So where we have to go, select time wastage. If you see here, you won't get any, there is a rule, still condition not met, because in that line what we mentioned here is S. Right? So what here we have written the rule, it should met the rule. If you open this, double click on the rule one which we have just written, see all the conditions were met what we have given. If you remember, public holiday plus current day, weekdays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whatever the pair is having the overtime hours 2 hours, it was generated to a wage step called 1 work year. So there is a ZML table which will storing one wave year wage type with 2 hours. Okay, so coming to the end after CMDT, it will update the ZL table, which we are going to pick these 2 hours to evaluate these 2 hours in the payroll. I know a bit, confusing or a complicated thing. Just try to understand again, so that we have n number of scenarios on the same thing, which will be given in our SAP certification material, the same scenarios. Okay, so just think of this. Just give me 2 minutes of break, Shweta.
Yes, Krishna.
A minute of break, I will be back.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you have to maintain the attendance. So in negative time management, you can't maintain 2011 without 0050. But positive time management, you can maintain 2011. Both will work for positive and negative.
Okay, just a general question. You also said that TM04 can be used for positive time management also, right?
There are few things differed,
Okay.
right? If you are going for, all these functions are there in TM04 also, right?
Yes.
Apart
Yes.
from that, you have a types function over here.
Yes.
Okay, what this types function will do, it will also do the same thing. It will call the table called what I explained, 555
Why?
y.
Yeah.
I think there won't be v underscore. Right? Here also you have the same thing. If there is an entry from 1, 2, 3. So you can maintain your own process type and pay type. See, the only difference here what you are seeing is, how can I explain? In positive time management, it is calling 555Z. What is the difference for 555Z and this one? You can't see the pay type 0.
Yes.
Apart from remaining thing is same.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you can work the same thing, but the table will change. That's it. There are few conditions in the positive time management. You have to take the reverse time also. Okay, but here in negative time management, we are not at all considering the hours which employee not work, because we are considering those hours as he worked, right? See, here in our example, if you see the hours which we entered here,
Yeah, this we are
in
considering.
the
Yeah.
2011, what we entered from
9 to 12.
I think here I will. In the input, if you see 9 to 12, then there is no entry from 12 to 30. Okay,
Yes.
which is actually his working time. In negative time management, what it will take, this also it will take as his work time.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so there is a difference. That's it. Apart from that, there is no big difference between positive and negative. Don't be confused.
Okay.
Okay, many people were confused on that. That is why they are, still nobody will explain what is positive and what is negative. There are typical tables where we have to understand, that is, Python and S. We are going to work usually for another 3-4 classes on the same table,
Okay.
right? And 555Z almost you have to work still more. On seeing the table itself, we'll be confused, but still we have to understand the table, right? If you are really confused with this table, what I said, how to write the PCR, you can go through that. What I saw in many projects, they are writing picture instead of using all this stuff. Right? Any other questions on this from anybody? Please. I think you people have some questions, or you still confused what I explained? Thiru, what happened? Remy, no questions? You are okay? Or you have to work on this?
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Yes, Thiru.
It's clear
So
actually. I got the difference actually. I had a bit of confusion with this Z and Y table. So now it's
Okay.
clear.
Yeah. But really, what I explained today is the standard functionality which was given by SAP, right? So because you people will see in your real-time servers with a zPCR many times to calculate war time, to calculate different scenarios, because there is a link between many of the things. Many people will confuse what is PSG, what is this group especially, from where it is coming, or they will confuse with this PNT from 555Y, and the time ID is from 555Z, right? And then they will confuse about what is this one and pair type 1, what is the process type, and the time type, process type, and the time type, process type, and the time type. And again, if you remember, start and end date. At any point of time, you can change these things based on the client requirement. So you can delimit the things from the particular point of time. If you are going to implement time evaluation, or if you are going to change your time evaluation logic from particular point of time, you have to select the delimit thing and the particular time. Let us say 01/01/2016. If you are going to change something, you have to change like this instead of changing directly the value. So there is a bit complexity in these tables. Just try to understand what the tables were doing. Okay, in your server, what we provided, change whatever the things you require, but before changing, just consider what we have changed here. You first copy the MODT function to your own PCR. Don't disturb this what I created, because even we will confuse what was happening again. So copy this, then change this to your PCR, then change the groupings, whatever I said. For industrial workers, I have taken PCR grouping as 1. Then change these two values, because we are working on these two things itself. What is W stands for, what is T stands for. W stands for T fight and S, how it is working. Change the grouping, then work on that. And T is equal to whatever the number you required, you give the number and work again on 555. Yes, 555Z, right? If you do many times whatever you required, then you change the tables, then really you will get a good knowledge on these both tables. Yes, Shweta. Any question, Shweta?
So this T510 is based on a requirement. We can write multiple sequence number, or if it is on a holiday or a day off, based on that we have to
Yes.
configure.
That is the next topic we are going to work.
Okay.
We are going to work on our, as per, what is this? Right? See, we generally worked on wartime now. So if employee works, there is a client requirement say employee works for first 2 hours, we'll pay normal overtime. If employee works after 2 hours, we'll pay some 50% extra. Right? So likewise, we have separate rules, we'll work. Then we have a requirement like employee works on holidays or weekends. Okay, we can bifurcate. If he works on holidays, a separate rate, and if he works on weekends, there is a separate rate for overtime. We can work. All these things will work on the same table. These are things we are going to work. And we have another concept called weekly overtime, right? If employee works minimum of, say, many companies, they will tell 40 hours, employee has to work. Then only we'll start calculating overtime. Say, current day employee worked for 10 hours, next day he was absent. Okay, they don't generate the overtime, the 2 hours which is there. Okay, so we have such requirements like that. We are going to work one by one. Right? If you are clear with the tables, we can go fast. That is why I am giving a break here.
Krishna, actually, we are working on negative time management, but overtime, we have to. I mean, this is my current scenario where I'm working. We have to calculate overtime based on attendances which they maintain. So
Okay.
I'm a bit confused now. We have created ZM60
You have
and we are
CAD?
doing it for. Yes, through CATS they'll be updating attendance.
Same thing it will work. No? See, that's what I am telling. No? See, let us say if you are working on salaried employees or something, the rule will go here, right?
Mm-hmm. So
Right?
in TM04 only I can write this, right? I don't have to create another schema.
No. TM04
Okay.
itself you can write, but instead of working
Okay.
on 555Z, you work on 555Y.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, my doubt is clear.
Here itself you can work the same logic, and you have to work on pay type 3 because you are working on CAD,
Attendance.
which will update the attendance, right, for the days. What are the approved time
Yeah.
sheets are there? It will be posted to 2000. So you give your ID. What I said,
Okay.
if you remember, 01 and your group, and then
Yes,
you
I
just change the
got it.
process.
Krishna, how flexible is this standard configuration? Uh, can we map all scenarios in this, or is it better to go for uh, our own
Are you
PCRs?
in the middle of the project, or it was already implemented and they are using?
No, now it is we are in configuration stage.
It's a config. You can do 90. I can say 95%. Everything you can do with the standard things,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
but you have to copy whatever I said. The
Okay.
PCR, modit, and moreover you have to remember if you are in negative time management, it is not modit, right? It is steam on. These things you have to check. What is the initialization?
Okay.
Okay, here it is steam on. But the same thing, the same functionality. Don't worry about any of the remaining things. The W and T will be there. So basing on that, you can modify.
Okay, Krishna, thank you.
Any questions? So shall we continue tomorrow? I think everybody is okay. Siddharth, Sagar, Remy, I think you are getting my things, right? Srikanth. Srinivas, no questions from you today?
No, Krishna.
Yeah. Susan, I think you are the new attendee today for the session in the middle.
Yes, I joined a bit late actually, and the lesson is just almost finishing.
Yes.
Bit lost. Okay, because I've got mixed up on the time, actually, the time difference between you guys and South Africa. But
Yes,
I wanted to ask, is the class every day?
yeah.
Okay, so when did you guys start? So I can't join this one, right?
It's like it's not really like that. We are into time relevant things as of now. That is positive and negative time management, which we are discussing as of now.
Okay.
So really, if you join in the middle, I think you don't get the time relevant, things. So for the time management, you have to join from the start. Okay, and you
Yeah,
can
okay, no,
join
it's fine.
from the
I'll
payroll
speak
or
to the
something else.
no, it's fine because I'm interested on the time side. I'm only focusing on time at the moment. So
Okay.
yeah, I'd rather start from time. What I'll do is I'll speak to is it Chaitanya, and
Yeah,
then
sure.
I'll ask him if I can join another class from the beginning.
Sure, sure. Sure, no issues. Even I will explain. I will tell Chaitanya that you attend this class. So you just keep in touch with Chaitanya. He will inform the next coming session.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
So that's all for the day. So we'll meet with the extended wartime scenarios from tomorrow 8:30 and. Okay, actually, one sad thing again. I have to tell tomorrow. I have a meeting in the evening, which I was forcefully, I had to attend. We have went for a GoLab project last week, and maybe tomorrow also it's a there is a possibility that we don't have the session. I thought it is, it's really a bad thing. We have a good gap in between, but I will try my best to skip the thing tomorrow's meeting. If really it is not possible, I think we have to take a day break again tomorrow. Yeah, sure. I will try. Actually, what is happening is I want to inform before, but I was trying up to second off to skip the things or to avoid the situation. But unfortunately, my team members are not cooperating me to attend the same meeting on behalf of me. So I will do my best to take the class tomorrow, but really it was not happened. You better practice the thing what I said, because we are going to work on the same tables for a couple of days, right? I will try to inform before whatever the earliest time possible the class is there on. So that's all for the day. We'll catch up in the next session. Thank you and good night.